nabahala lamang kami, Direktor, dito po sa ulat na itong nangyari po sa Morocco, na I think nakapagtala na sila ng 2,900
Almost
dead, no?
3,000.
Tayo, kung mangyari po sa Metro Manila yan, itong 7.2 magnitude po na lindol, it will leave 34,000 dead and 114,000 injured. And this was a study made in 2004. So do you think, paano po natin i-reconcile that 2023 na ngayon na mas congested na po ang Metro Manila? Would you even speculate na mas malaki pa rito, Direktor?
Yes, ma'am. In fact, meron po kami update niya noong 2013, although that study was made 10 years ago. And kasama na po yung Greater Metro Manila area, yung mga provinces around Metro Manila, and aabot na po ng 48,000
Wow.
yung casualties.
Oo.
And the casualties being high because ano po yung primary reason bakit napakarami naman po ang nakikita nating magiging casualties po ng lindol kapag nangyari ng ganito kalakas?
For one, congested po yung Metro Manila. Maraming tao, and yung mga bahay po natin, yung iba hindi earthquake resilient, hindi earthquake proof. So kailangan po natin paigtingin yung pag-retrofit ng ating mga bahay.
Oo.
And again, expected po kasi ng shaking natin kapag nagkaroon ng magnitude 7.2 is intensity 8. So medyo malakas po yan.
Oo. Speaking of retrofitting, no, Director, kamusta na po yung inspection po sa mga gusali po, na especially no, for mga government offices po? Nakapasa ho ba sila sa standard? Tapos na rin ho ba ang pagre-retrofit po?
Yung retrofitting po, ano po yan, it's a call of the LGU. So sila po yung mga city engineers sila po dapat yung nag-check niyan. And I'm sure naman ginagawa naman po nila yan. In fact, we work closely with the LGU sa Quezon City. And alam naman po nila na some of the houses need to be retrofitted.
Okay. So meron po bang binuo na, kasi nga paulit-ulit namin, nakikiisa po kami dito sa pagpapalaganap po ng paulit-ulit namin. Regularly, we remind them na hinug na tayo dito sa West Valley Fault po natin for the big one na tinatawag, dahil 1658 pa pala huling nangyari na nagkaroon ng gumalaw itong West Valley Fault. So, is there an interagency council or body that has been formed among you and yung DILG, for example, para yung building code po ay nagkakaroon na tayo ng inspeksyon para yung, dahil nga binanggit nyo kanina, hindi lahat po ng gusali sa atin, lalo na po yung mga luma, ay hindi po earthquake resilient?
Meron po, again, yung NDRMC, meron po silang Metro Manila Earthquake Contingency Plan. Ito naman po yung plano kapag magkaroon ng mag 7.2, ano yung dapat maging response ng mga bawat agencies. And kasama naman po rito yung pag-determine kung ano po yung mga buildings na pwedeng mag-collapse and ano po yung dapat nilang gawin as a response.
Ano lang natin, mag-review lang tayo ng terms sa Director. Nabanggit nyo kasi kanina, magnitude 7.2 pero intensity 8.
8, oo.
So, yung magnitude po, ang ibig sabihin po niyan would be it's the measure of energy na nire-release during an earthquake. Yung intensity naman po is a description of the variable shaking na na-experience in different areas. So medyo subjective po yung intensity kasi ito yung napiperceive ng mga tao, how the environment around them paggalaw ng shaking around them when there is an earthquake. So yung magnitude is a single number, and it's always written in Arabic form, while yung intensity naman is in Roman numerals. So ang we can natin itong mahintulad sa wattage ng light bulb. So the wattage of the light bulb is the magnitude. So say 5 watts. So yun yung magnitude. And depende po kung gaano kayo kalayo sa bulb, yun po yung intensity. So the closer you are to the bulb, the higher the intensity na nape-perceive ninyo. And the farther you are, the lower the intensity.
Claro.
Okay. Doctor, ito, one thing that concerns me, dahil nga kung sa Metro Manila, hinog na pong Metro Manila, napaka-congested na at sinasabi nila, pag magkaroon ng lindol, to run to an open space. Paano po yan? Do we have enough open spaces pag sakaling dumating po yung the big one? What is an alternative? And what if you're in
meron
the
po tayong-
car? Okay, sige po.
Meron pong parang yung mga LGUs po natin are required to have open spaces kung saan pwedeng mag-evacuate yung mga tao. At in fact, sa mga subdivisions po, hindi lahat ng lupa ay dapat may building.
Oo.
Parang they are required to have an open space in case there is an emergency.
Oo. No, that's why nga, that's my question kasi not all open spaces is fit, no, for for when there's an earthquake na dun tayo magtitipon-tipon. So ang tanong ko nga, with a population of what, ilan ba dito sa Metro Manila, parang 14 million na yata tayo, do we have enough safe open spaces?
Yes, I think
You
so
think?
po. Meron pang mga open spaces. In fact, doon po sa Tuplan Yakal may mga identified kasi yung Metro Manila po ay mahahati in different sectors. And may mga na-identify po sila na mga areas kung saan pwedeng mag-evacuate yung mga tao.